Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. What do I? Oh, threads, glues. That's about right. Just not gonna worry about it. Good morning, Lynette. How are you? Hey, Kelly. Happy Wednesday. Hump day. Sorry. I, I used to hate that when I worked at Wells Fargo. There was always somebody that would come in. It was usually like upper management. They would come in and be like, hump day. And I was like, sure. Yes. If you say so. Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, Kendall has already had it packaged it out. He wrapped it up. He didn't well, for the like the holiday season, he never knows like, if someone celebrates Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, or they're like they don't celebrate anything. So he likes to wrap it up in like brown paper, like really thick brown wrapping paper, and just like a really pretty ribbon. And it's never green or red or silver or gold. It's like usually this like velvet, like deep pink or a velvet deep brown, and he wraps it up really nice. This is if anyone ever seen see me unzip my bag like at any retreats or anything, everything is packed immaculately and everyone thinks it's me. I cannot pack or wrap anything to save my life. Now, if you have been with me when I do pack to leave, it's abysmal. You'll be like, Shanova. And I'm like, what? Like, um, I'm a horrible packer. It's to the point that like when I go through the TSA to go home, I'm like, please, 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 please don't open up my bag because it's gonna explode like a jack in a box. This is gonna be bad. So let's see. Yeah, it's really big. He does a really good job. A BOA, bag of a month, a BOA. Thank you. Yeah, I liked how that one came out, and I love people like her because they're like, okay, River Song, and I was like, yeah. um, she said that she wanted it all black, and I that's usually Bank of America. They oh yeah, B of A, yeah, they did that too. They'll be like, Hump Day. Wells Fargo did that all the time, and no matter what department, if you were in the call center, customer service, I was always in loss mitigation. Like I had the worst job, but I was really good at it. It was taking I was the person that you talked to before you lost your house completely. I had like a really like have you ever talked hopefully never you guys talked to usually the people in loss mitigation have like a really good dictation and they speak very professional, but their voice doesn't sound threatening. Hi, my name is Shinova. I don't have a very threatening voice, but I do sound like I'm serious most of the time. It wasn't a great job. It paid really well though. But I was in there really, really young. So when the ARMS adjustable rate mortgages bottomed out, I was in college and I was looking for a job. And my friend's father worked at the bank and they thought you would do really well in this department. I got paid really well, but it was also very stressful. This is when I really started going to therapy. It wasn't even my family or like my boyfriend troubles. It was because of a job, because I wanted to get out, but nothing at 19 and 20 while I was going to college full time paid like Wells Fargo. So I felt like I was stuck because I was living on my own. I didn't have to live in a dorm and I was paying for a car. I was living like somebody that graduated college and I didn't know how to get out. So that's when I started therapy. Now you guys know a little bit more about Shinova. Oh my god, hump yeah, that hump day, yeah. I remember that stupid camel. I kind of miss commercials like that though. Like that repetitive. Like I'm not gonna lie, I love when holidays come around and they show Mr. Owl from the Tootsie Roll commercial because they don't show him all year. They kind of just show him when like the holiday season's coming around or when the Hershey Kiss Jingle Bells comes on. Like I miss certain commercials because I don't know, you knew certain things were happening that year. Like you knew certain commercials come out before summer, 4th of July, like certain things happen, and I feel like we're in like we have there's a like there's hardly no commercials. I think this is why the Super Bowl commercials are so impactful, especially in the last 10 years, because social media is so prevalent that we are like secretly starved for commercials. We are freaking out over Dorito commercials because we don't see commercials anymore. Um, it's pretty freaking crazy that like commercials during the Super Bowl are the most watched things in television because we don't see commercials anymore. So if we do, we see some off the wall ones on YouTube. Like I don't know how your YouTube feed. Me and my daughter, my 15-year-old daughter, we talk about this for hours. My YouTube commercials are freaking crazy. Like they're like because I like look at a lot of cosplay, make like people making outfits. They'll be like, I'm was 15 years old when my stepsister, she beat me undeniably with a belt to make me like horrendous. And they kept doing it. My dad threw me in a bottle, lake full of sharks or a river full of sharks, but he didn't know I would survive. It's like a LARPing thing, a storytelling where this girl's getting revenge on her family. I'm like, why is this a commercial for me? I don't want this. What is this? Like, and he'll keep going to different commercials in this format. And my daughter said that she has like weird pet grooming ones and because she watches a lot of Animal Planet and like different breeds and how to train them, and it's like the commercials on YouTube are pretty wild. Let's see. Good morning. Yeah, I worked in the fraud department too. That was the adjustable rate mortgage was a very like a scandalous thing, and it it was like it took me like years of therapy to get over it. Good morning. I was there before and after. It was pretty interesting. How I got to Arizona is Capital One off of Chandler. And in like right before you leave Tempe found me and was like, "Hey, we want you." And I was like, I went, I ran. Um, I they wanted me and I was able to take me and Faith and we moved over there. And then by moving over there, we met Kendall. Kendall actually I left California the year I left California is the year that I met my husband. It's a very intriguing, weird story, but yeah. And then I got tired of working for banks and then I worked for Waste Management. Literally the company Waste. That is a whole different debacle on that. Yeah. Have stock in Waste Management. Just let me let you know that right now. Yeah, the 3 licks to the get to the center of the Tootsie Roll. 1, 2, 3. 3. The owl commercial is classic. I like the you know which one I miss? I'm terrified of polar bears. Like some I like listening to like weird stories on when I'm sewing and like listening to polar bear attacks and stuff like that. I don't ask why I listen to what I listen to. I don't know. I don't know why I listen to it, okay? But it's probably the reason why I get the commercials that I get. So, but I miss the polar bears are coming from, like, Santa like, when they did the Santa Claus things with the Cokes, and, like, the mama polar bear slides down with the baby polar bears, and they drink a Coke. I miss that commercial. Yeah, so so yesterday I pretty much had fun. I finished up the Tremont, and that bag comes together faster than you think, and it could be because I kinda worked reverse. I've been lately doing a lot of, like I do the hardest part of the bag. To me, the hardest part of the bag is always the interior. The exterior just comes up naturally to me. I automatically had a game plan. I wrote on a piece of paper what I was going to eliminate and what I was going to change in the exterior. I knew I was only going to have the front to be like a focal point of the bag. So that way when she's wearing it as a backpack or she's wearing it as a crossbody, people are going to be like, "Oh, that red, that's a shiner. That is the focal point." And I wanted to definitely leave that magnet there because all the bags that have like some kind of fandom in the sci-fi world have something to signify it is that fandom. When you look at like Loungefly or whatever, there's something to signify that fandom. And she's bought a bag for me like 3 years ago. That was a Doctor Who bag. It was a Rosie bag from Swoon. And it had a different um I made like a different Dalek or something like on it. So I didn't want to have a repeat of the same symbol. And luckily I had this last silver TARDIS. And I was like, score, we got this. Okay. So I put the TARDIS on there and I thought it was going to clash because it was blue against the red. And again, the first time I seen a River Song was in the Weeping Angels episode with Matt Smith. And that's all I needed. My imagination just took off, and then I start thinking of all the episodes of Matt Smith, and one of my favorite things about his character throughout the season is that his bow tie changes consistently. Like, we could play bingo with his bow tie. Like, it is very funny how often his bow tie and his suspenders change. So I did that with the thread. So in the inside of the bag, it is his blue bow tie and his suspenders and his fez. They're all blue, right? And then on the outside, the majority is red. And I feel like somebody that is a Doctor Who, like, fanning out, if someone's like, "Oh, let me see your bag," maybe this will be something they notice. If not, it's just a secret between me and the bag. And if I ever get to see it on the streets, I will smile because I know that is my geekiness within the geekiness of the world of the bag. So I love the fact that she allowed me to go ham on the bag. Um, she's like, all I want is, the kissy lips and the hello sweetie on the exterior. She wanted the bag to convert to a backpack to a crossbody. I first was going to do a long strap that she can adjust and just feed it through a circular thing. I don't like the idea of that because if you are a very petite size, if you're under 5'3" or if you're over 5'6", this strap is not going to work out for you. It can be at like way too long and the buckle can hit you in an unwanted place. So I rather make 3 straps for you. 2 straps that are no longer than 44 inches or 45 inches. Oh, thank you, baby. Um, you're the best. Not you, Lokester. Okay. That are 45 inches that you can adjust, and then 1 crossbody. So the 2 straps that I made that are for her adjustable straps, they have Lauren's claw swivel hook. I love the claws that open like they open like a C. So I use that, and then on her main crossbody, I use Emmeline's Bags classic swivel hooks so that she can know that these 2 go together and this one goes that way. Everyone says hi, Kendall. So he's saying hi. So that's what I did for her. And then I made a cute little wristlet that has like like a key fob like thing that she can wear and take out. But that thing has pockets galore. So I think that bag is really cute and it gives me the Y2K feels when everybody was wearing the mini backpacks with oversized clothes. So I was really excited about that. If you do the inside of the bag first, the outside comes together beautifully. The designer made the pattern so easy. I think she has videos. I'm looking at the pattern links at the very beginning, but I don't think you really need the videos. I mean, they're great if you're more of a virtual learner, but I promise you the way she sets this up, it's very easy. It could be because it was on landscape mode. My mind was like, oh, the pictures are more bigger, and the paragraphs and the everything was more bigger. It could be that. It was a very easy pattern to follow, and I absolutely love the way she writes. So I definitely am gonna read some more. The bag is tiny though. It's like 10 by 10 by 3.5 inches deep. It is so tiny. It's like a very little bag, but it packs a huge ass punch. And I'm like here for that bag. And I definitely want to make more. And I definitely want to make more into backpacks. Like I think it turning into a mini backpack is absolutely adorable. And I wish I had more time to take more pictures with my camera with it, but again, I know Kendall, he's like, pack it up, pack it up. He's going to drop it off at the post office before he even steps foot into his office because he wants to make sure that that person gets it before Christmas. Because as soon as it hit the 15th, any commissions I get first thing in the morning, he wants them out because he wants to ensure that person gets it, even if this person lives one state away. So that's what we have. Yes, please like and share. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it was a pretty awesome bag too. I don't know what I'm making today. I think there's a part of me that wants to I haven't made a Dainy Day Tripper from Mrs. H's pattern for a very long time. I love that whole Mary Poppins zipper open thing that I really would like to make, but there's a little housework with the paperwork I need to start getting done. I like to start getting emails and everything organized for when tax season is, so I'm not, like, sitting here, like, crying that I have to do tax. I hate doing taxes, but I also would like to do a fun sew, just something fun, and fast so I can be like, "Yeah, I did this." I seen that Petals has a new wallet out. I don't know if you guys seen it. I seen it on my timeline yesterday. I was like, "I wanna make this." It's a very sleek wallet. She had it in leather, and I was like, "I wanna make it in leather." So, um, and it looks like it could be something that could be done easily in a day because it's meant for self-healing fabrics like, leather, cork, or vinyl, and it looks so sophisticated. I love how the wallet, it kind of folds like this, but this is the first time I seen the tab, it closes up here, not the middle, and I was like, "Interesting. I wanna make this wallet." You saw the wallet? Okay, anyone this is, Captain Marvel. I my like, one of my like, I think my husband gave it to me. I like to find vintage Captain DC or, Marvel T-shirts. Even though they may have a stain in it, I don't care. I just wear them. My T-shirt game is strong, like my sock game. That's about it. Those are the strongest things I have in my wardrobe. Yes. Yes, Lynette. Captain Marvel. Okay. And did anybody see Avengers Doom, like, kind of preview yesterday? Like, everybody and their mom was gonna be in there. They're gonna have Remy, and I'm really excited about that because my favorite thing about Deadpool 3 was not Wolverine and Deadpool, it was Remy. So I'm excited about this. All right. So we have two openings. We have Sally Tomatoes, and this one I didn't open it. It was just like this. It's like sliced perfectly. I think maybe whatever the ceiling thing on here was open, but it's cool. So we have Sally Tomato and we have Fireweed Stitch. All right. We're on day 17. The box is looking more emptier and emptier, like bare. So day 17. Here is an easy to sew little helper. This might be something to sew today. No, it's not a personal elf. That's what I asked Santa for. But it's handy. You may want to make more than one. I was gonna unwrap it dignified, but all right. We have some brown, and it says easy to sew organizer with grommets and tight enclosures. There's no picture. So what I'm going to do is, like I did the other day, is tomorrow I'll pull it up and then I'll show you the screen. It's an organizer, and in this, there's stuff in here. Hold on. With my favorite plastic. That everyone says that I could plastic up, but somehow it's like, I don't know. I think I don't have the best luck with these things because, like, when you have to do cling wrap to certain things in the baking thing, I always have to get Kendall or one of the kids to do it because it just clings to me. I don't know it. All right, so we have a grommet, and it's the force fit. Not the force fit, the screw fit. I hate the force fit with a passion. Like, I loathe the force fit ones. And we have a long piece of pebbled vinyl. Like I said, I like their vinyl. The only thing I wish they would do is offer it in like 36 by 54 or offer it in like 24 by 54. That's it. I've always liked their vinyl because their vinyl doesn't have a harsh chemical smell like most vinyls do. And it's usually a little bit thicker than 1 point, like the average is 1 point. It's like it when I measured it one time it was like 1.2. Every time I sew with their vinyl, I absolutely love it and it gets a lot of compliments. I just wish it was in longer so I can do like full body straps and not try to make straps the way to make it convenient to the size versus having it longer and or just full yards. I would pay more. But it's, as you can see, it's like a pretty thickness and I love this pebble color. This is looks like milk chocolate. So I will show you guys tomorrow what it looks like. If I make it, then I'll just show it to you what it looks like straight out. So we have Fireweed Stitch. I did find out more about the rivets. The rivets, she states, are 12 millimeters. She's saying that you can put them in a regular press, but the pretty sides, which you seen yesterday, which she called it Art Deco, and the Maze. She said that they come in 4 different colors: antique copper, antique brass, gunmetal, and nickel. I got the nickel and the antique copper. You put the pretty side, either the antique brass of the antique copper or in the other colors, but the pretty side of the Maze or the Art Deco down on the bottom, and then you put it on. You rivet it on. She said that she's going to do a demonstration of it. Um, she said that you could do it with a regular 12 millimeter rivet press, and she's done it. So I'm here for it. I don't know if I have a 12 millimeter. I need to look and to see. I think my biggest one is 10, if I'm not mistaken, but I do know, I can guarantee you that I have put 15 millimeter ones on using the cams press. So if you have like a key fob press or a flat press on your freehand press, you could put bigger ones on. I do it all the time. You actually could put force fit grommets on that way as well. That's the only way I'll do it because, like, sitting here trying to hammer it with a mallet, I never get the right pressure. But if I put 2 flat pieces and use my press, it gives it the correct amount of pressure and they never come off. So here we go. We have December 17th. Nice little wreath. It looks like we got really snazzy handmade tags. I like getting these sometimes. Because sometimes I forget my tag or I run out of metal tags and I want to do these. But these are really nice. Let me show you. She has them in every color. She gave us a gunmetal, a antique brass. Come on, focus. You're okay. A nickel. And I think this is my first rainbow from this pack. A nickel. Lux Hardware. I have a 15 mil from Lux Hardware. See, I have a buckle guy. I'm pretty sure I just have to go to see if they have a 15 millimeters. But I just use, if you have a cam press, you go into the go into their website. They have a key fob press, which if you look at my key fob tutorial, I told you that is that press, those flat plates are amazing, especially if you're doing key fobs. Like, you'll get an even, consistent press, and it's just easier on your hands. It looks more professional, whatever. But that press thing also works for different stuff. Like, it works for rivets, it works for, force fit grommets, it works for different things. So, you got your salad tomato yesterday? Awesome. So you're catching up. That beanie's cute, right? Like, so, those the flat plates work for a lot of different things, and it also could work if you get, plates, like, with initials or whatever, and you press it into leather. They could be a permanent press in there as well. There's a lot with those flat press plates that you can do. It's just up to you to use your imagination and go forth and do it. So I know Cam Snaps has it. I don't know if other brands have it. I know Mikas and Margot, I don't know if they have it or not. I think I asked them at one point because my 2 presses are the Buckle Guy and Mikas and Margot. Mikas and Margot I still have because they have different, dies that other people do not have. Like, they have dies for, um like spikes and stuff. So when I have like cool spike bags and everyone's like, "Oh, did you screw these on? Are they Chicago screws?" I'm like, "No, dude, they are straight up rivets." They have different dies for different things. That's how I choose my rivet press. And I chose Buckle Guys because Buckle Guy is like that is my best tool. I love that press. It weighs a million pounds, and if it ever drops on my foot, I probably would be out of the game for a very long time. That thing weighs like I like 35, 45 pounds. It's really, really heavy. But it also comes with these really cool adapter dies, things where like you could screw in different dies like I guess like different bolts where you can accept different dies. So I think that's pretty cool too. So if there's a die from another company, if I get their dimensions, there's a chance that I might be able to use their dies through adapters that come with the Buckle Guy. So I freaking love it. That rivet press I saved up for, and I was like one of the first people to buy it. And one of the first people to buy it, and I feel tremendously blessed that I was able to get it when I was able to. So, okay, wearing the beanie. I'm not gonna lie, I wore the beanie in here, like in the workroom, because my ears were cold. I was like, whoop. I was permission to look. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. So, um, so yeah, that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna go check out the salad tomato thing to see if it's an easy fast make. Maybe that could be something that can help me, like, after I like to make something fun after I make something like a commission. So we'll see. I hope everyone has a really good Wednesday and you're able to do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye.